Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here once again. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my spoiler-free movie review of Marvel's The Black Panther, the 19th Marvel movie, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, aka the MCU. Wow, there's 19 movies, man, and the 20th being Infinity Wars, like right around the corner in May. Oof. It's gonna be a great year for comic book movies, man, and just movies in general. We got that same month, also in May, Solo, a Star Wars story, Deadpool, and I believe in December, Aquaman. So it's a great time to be a comic book fan. The wild card is Venom. It's kind of like it could be good, it could be bad. It's kind of like the wild card, but something to look out for. And I'll be giving my first take on it when I do eventually see it. All right, but before I get into the movie itself, which is, by the way, again, spoiler free, two things I want to address. First one being that just because a person doesn't like the movie doesn't mean they're being racist because the main character is black. That's stupid. Now, if you know that person has a history that you can follow, that if him do being racist, then fine, call him out for it. But if he's just a person you know for a long time, or a critic you know for a long time, that's been fair and balanced, and you didn't like the movie, don't say, "Oh, you're being racist." Respect his opinion. Hell, do a counter debate. Ask him why you feel this way, and throw why you feel the movie is good. But don't throw you're the racist card because he's black. That's stupid. Come on, guys. We can be adults here. Come on. And again, another thing I want to get to is how the importance of Black Panther, because I felt it was an important milestone in comic book movies. If I had a Mount Rushmore, it'd be this. First one being Spider-Man, and half Spider-Man, half Wolverine. And because they really brought back the resurgence of the modern superhero movies. Thanks to Bryan Singer and Sam Raimi, respectively doing their, both, like I said, X-Men and Spider-Man, they brought back the genre. I mean, don't get me wrong, original Superman and Tim Burton, Christopher Reeve Superman and Tim Burton's Batman were great films of their great films at the time, but but for every one good movie, there's like 2 or 3 bad movies following it. But with that, during the 2000s, it was more consistently good, just good superhero movies in general, consistently more good superhero movies. So it really started the superhero boom, and it was really, really, really good. So it was good to see that it kind of started it again. That's why I would put Hugh Jackman, aka Wolverine's face, on that being Spider-Man. The other one I will put is Deadpool, because Deadpool showed that an R-rated comic book movie can be massively successful, make a lot of money. Now, don't get me wrong, I know people are going to write in the comment section right now, but Blade was a one amongst the first black superhero movies, and that was successful, and was R-rated, and was successful too. Successful black lead, R-rated. True, and you're right, but Blade wasn't a household name. I didn't know who Blade was until I saw his movies. He wasn't a household name unlike Wolverine and Wolverine, Spider-Man, and the X-Men work. When you think of Marvel, back in the late 90s to early 2000s, what do you thought of? Spider-Man, X-Men. Those are the first 2 things that come to mind, or vice versa, because of the hit TV shows, and not only the comics, but their hit TV shows had on Fox. So, because of that, of course, because of DC, Batman, Superman, because those Marvel's, Batman, Superman, so there's brand recognition. And after the third movie, which I'm not saying this is my opinion, is what I think happened, they felt that it was a lightning in the bottle situation. Oh, it did bad. We can't really profit off this kind of genre. But Deadpool showed that if you care for it, because that's why I didn't see all 3 movies, go to the third one. When you care for a product and you put your heart and soul into it, you can profit from it. Because you put a half-ass whatever project, no matter who's behind it, you're not going to save it. So that's what happened with Blade 3, or Blade Trinity as they call it. It just failed because it just whatever, and that was the attitude toward it, and that's why it ultimately failed. What I'm saying? When you throw love and care like you do with Deadpool, look how much money that sucker made for an R-rated movie. I'll put him as well. Also, Wonder Woman, for female lead superhero movies. I mean, Wonder Woman just was phenomenal. It showed Marvel, hey, come on, man. Wonder Woman can do it. What's your excuse now? And of course, Black Panther showing that, again, like when Wonder Woman, a female lead superhero can make a lot of money. Black Panther is doing well in the box office. That a black-led superhero movie can also do well. And so let's get into the movie itself. So that's my Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying? First one, Chad Boswick, who the guy who played Black Panther, was just phenomenal. That guy has a hell of a career. He went from playing 42 Jackie Robinson story, not doing this. I know he's in other small projects here and there, but this movie is gonna be his like Iron Man. It's gonna make this guy, and just he was just smooth and awesome. The fight scenes were great and just well stylized. I love his costume. He's such an awesome character, man. He's such an awesome level character. He just really owns it too, man. It's kind of like watching from Loki. That's kind of how watching him from Loki to Dark World. I mean, he did a good job in Civil War. Don't get me wrong, but like kind of like with Loki in the Dark World. What that movie? How you know how I felt like the actor who played Loki, he owned it. He owned that role. He really harnessed it and owned it, like what Heath Ledger did in Joker. Same thing here. I felt like he honed it and owned it because I felt like that Chad Boseman was the Black Panther. I really felt it. It was amazing. Michael B. Jordan finally in a good Marvel movie. And ever since I saw Creed, I knew that guy had the chops to be a good actor. And with Creed, I knew he was. And when I found he was gonna be in this movie, I knew he was gonna kill it. And he did. Andy Serkis was there. I forget the name villain he plays, but I know he's there as well. He did a fantastic job. I mean, there's so many actresses I knew from Walking Dead and other movies like Get Out and stuff. Hell, Forrest Whitaker's in the movie as well. A lot of great black actors and actresses I recognize through TV and other movies I've seen. So it was an all-star cast, and they all did a phenomenal job because they know the stakes this movie's had because how important it is to history. And this movie is gonna be talked about for years to come, like the original X-Men, Spider-Man, like Deadpool, like Wonder Woman, and Black Panther. It's in my mind Mount Rushmore because it obliterate all the genres. Like, you know, R-rated movie can still be done and it can be successful. Wonder Woman show, a female lead can be successful and make a lot of money. Same thing with Deadpool, with being rated R-rated movie, and Black Panther show, a black superhero-led movie can make a lot of money and be successful, and there wasn't a lightning in the bottle situation. And with that being said, all they do a Static Shock movie or a Black Lightning movie, I'm all for it. Especially with Static Shock, I've seen the cartoon, I thought it was phenomenal. And honestly, I would love to see a movie of that, or him being a part of a team or something, like with Teen Titans or something like that, and along those lines. I really want to see that character again. He's like one of my top favorite black superheroes, besides Jon Stewart, Green Lantern, because that's who I grew up with. I didn't grow up with the original, like Hal Jordan. I grew up with the second iteration of Green Lantern, which is Jon Stewart, also Wally West as well. I love their chemistry together in the Justice League cartoon show. But point being, but going back to the movie itself, Black Panther. Like I said, Chad Boseman was amazing. Michael B. Jordan was like, and it was an incredible villain, and like Vulture, very sympathetic. He wasn't like pure evil. He had his reasons for being what he was. Even though he didn't agree with what he was doing, you agree and you understand. You not agree, but like you understand why he's like that. He's a product of what the world made him out to be, and now he's just retaliating. It's a sad but true fact, and it touches on subjects. It wasn't like a simple he's king now, everything's gonna be great. Nah, he's he has the Black Panther character. Chad's character has to fix the mistakes that his ancestors left in the past, and Michael B. Jordan is like showing like, hey, you have all this power technology because in a made up area called in Wakanda, you're not using it to help people, and he's like, lashing on them, which is true. He brought up it's one of the good points he brought up, and he brought up a lot of good points, and it gets very political, and it hits at places you didn't think it was gonna hit, and it goes to places you didn't think they're gonna go with the story, and it's just wow, it's just really really great. Really well acted. It's just you feel the struggle of these two characters. They both felt that they're a good guy in their own story. Michael B. Jordan felt he was doing the right thing. Same with Chad Boseman character. With Black Panther, he felt he was doing the right thing. It is a well acted, well done movie. You really believe their motivations. Like I said, one of the best Marvel villains, right up there with Vulture and Ultron and Loki. I mean, phenomenal. I mean, all right, Marvel, there you go. You're learning from your because I love all the Marvel movies. But in my opinion, DC movies have been more consistent. The only really bad villain that I didn't care for was Ares. But every other DC movie I enjoyed. Where Marvel, it's kind of been hit and miss for every Loki and Ultron. There's a Mandarin, which I'm sorry, movie Bob, I didn't disagree, but Mandarin was terrible. And don't give me that. He was based off a racist. He was based off a racist past, so you can't do anything with it. I'm sure it's true, because comics were a product of its time. But they could have modernized his character to where, he's from a Chinese background, make it respectable and more believable in a modern day era. Come on, don't give me that crap. I mean, with all due respect, I disagree. But you get my point that these characters. Go back to the movie again. So Black Panther and the actors were really, Black Panther, Chad and Michael B. Jordan were both excellent hero and villain. The effects were times really good, but at times like really hit and miss at times. But it was mostly consistently good. This is a cool chase sequence. I love the future technology in Wakanda. Black Panther's sister was like very smart. I like the actress, and she got into the fray in the third act, and she did really cool stuff. There's a love interest that Black Panther is with as well. She kind of had some badass moments as well. Also, the main girl, that from the main samurai girl from Walking Dead. She's in it too. She's kind of shaven, but she's also badass as well. With her spear and stuff. It just like everyone, all the female characters were all badass. I mean, showing that they could probably have their own standalone movies and kick ass. I mean, I love the costumes they were wearing. It was so cool, and they fought with no fear. And it was just so awesome. It was just an awesome, well choreographed movie. All the actors that were there did just fantastic job. They felt the weight, how important this movie was, and they just knocked it out the park. They really did. And it goes into political things, and goes into things like I'm saying before, that you wouldn't think it would go towards, and they did it, and they did it very well. Like, brought out good topics and even sensitive ones too. But it went there for the importance of it, to be, because remember Marvel, it's fantasy and stuff, but they do like make their stuff around modern, what's going on right now, so you can really feel for these characters. Because that's why they love Stanley so damn much. By the way, his cameo was, yes, it was great. I won't say when and where it happens, but it makes sense, and I do like it. Once again, it's smart, but it's just one of those things that I love about Stanley so much. He made characters that were flawed and had to have them overcome their flaws. Because Black Panther wasn't perfect; he has his flaws, but he overcame them, and it was beautiful how he overcame them and just make them relatable. You related to his characters, like it didn't feel like gods can reach it. Like, they felt like the everyman, and I love that. Even though he's a king and have all this technology and the richest man in the world, he felt down to earth and very relatable. What I'm saying, very human, and I love that. It makes you more in touch with the character, and I really love that. I'm glad Stanley was, of course, producing this movie, being executive producer, so I think he's still alive. Thank God. He's keeping himself really busy with not only appearances but being producer with the movies. It's just, he did a great job with it. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I love what Marvel's done with these movies and with Black Panther. It's just a fantastic job. I know I went on topic a lot, but it was all on the movie itself, how it is impactful it's going to be in from years to come. Black families are going to show their kids, like, look, this is a good superhero to look up to. I mean, don't get me wrong, Falcon War Machine was amazing, but Black Panther finally got his own movie, and it was awesome. It was awesome. It was so damn good. Heck, Rob from Doug's brother from Channel Awesome, aka Nostalgia Critic's brother, saw the movie. He put it in his top 5 favorite Marvel movies. I gotta really think about it. I'm still thinking about it, but it's definitely in the top elites in terms of these origin movies, to say the least, because it was just so damn good, so acted, well choreographed, great, lovable characters, a great story that I thought was gonna go one way and went in a completely different direction in a good way. Very beautiful shots. Shots were hit and miss, but the most part, I could just bring up that was like bad. Some shots that were just hit and miss here and there, but just the story was easy to follow, and it was great. You can understand everything. The action was fantastic. The actors were phenomenal. It's a great movie. I mean, it's doing great in the box office, and it deserves all the money it gets because it's a phenomenal movie. In other words, go see Black Panther. It's an awesome, awesome Marvel movie. Do not miss it. It's a cinematic event. It's right up there in terms of like Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, and Batman Begins, and Captain America: First Soldier, and the original Iron Man, in terms of like great origin movies. If you want to see like a great origin movie of such an incredible and iconic character, something for the black community, go watch Black Panther. I cannot recommend this movie enough. It is phenomenal. Go see it. I mean, Marvel just keeps hitting home runs, man. Even though some movies are better than the others, but they never really done a bad Marvel movie yet, which is true. They haven't done a bad movie yet. They haven't hit that ceiling of like, okay, this is their limit. They just keep going and going and going. And god damn it, man, I am enjoying the whole damn ride. I'm loving every second of it. I can't wait to see the next adventures in Infinity Wars. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to rate, comment, subscribe. As always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out.